Well, let me start off by saying, man, the key to success is getting started. I think that was a quote by, I believe her name is Sarah or Susan Berger. I mean, the only way, a lot of people have plans, you know, a lot of people say what they want to do, their dreams, this and that. And I respect that. At least you have a dream, you know, at least you have a plan. But if you procrastinate, you're not gonna get nowhere. And I was at that point in my life thousands of times, man. I'm only 25. I done made thousands of mistakes. But the thing is, I don't really see my things as a mistake. I call it learning experiences when I was young. And every experience made me who I am now. You know, stronger, all this ambition, striving, you know, try to make things happen the way I want them to happen, but understanding at the same time that things just not always gonna go as planned, so you gotta flow. But like I said, the main thing is when you have a plan, get started on working. I know a lot going on in your life, you know, things like that. You got children you gotta take care of, your job just not giving you enough time out the day, but it's 24 hours in a day, you know. I was watching this documentary. It was a seminar that was videotaped. I forgot the brother's name, but his first name was Sean. I got it on my Facebook page. He was saying that anybody that's trying to be an entrepreneur, anybody that's trying to be successful, will not sleep. You know what I'm saying? You have to want success like you want a breath. You know what I mean? Like you want to breathe, maybe. You know, if you're catching an asthma attack, or if you up on the water, that you ain't thinking about nothing else. You're not thinking about sleeping. You're not thinking about a phone call. You ain't thinking about eating. You want to take that breath. You gotta want success like you want that breath. You know. So that's pretty much. I feel like if I'm not there, I'm very close. I do not sleep, man. You know, I try to get a little nap in every once in a while. You know, but I barely sleep, because even when I'm trying to nap, man, I'm tossing and turning, thinking about the next thing I gotta do. You know. So it's like, not that he's throwing that in your face or anything like that. It's just pretty much being everything else that I've heard from people that's been successful, you know, in life. I must be taking the right route, you know what I mean? Because everybody that's successful done been through it. Never slept, you know? Certain things like that, stress, you know? My hairline is receding. And I'm only 25, you know what I mean? But they done took, we have plenty of people coming to us. Ice cold water for $1, man, $1. We got plenty of people coming to us in this park. They talking about, they give us tips, you know, we selling dollar waters. They give us tips because they'd be like, you know what, I was there at one point. You know where we're at? We're in Central Park. This is Midtown Manhattan. Upper West Side Manhattan, Upper East Side, whatever you want to call it. All you see around here is either tourists that got money to get over here, you know what I mean? Or you see Bentleys, Maybachs, you know what I mean? All these expensive cars, Lambos. I just seen a Lamborghini sitting in the garage right there. I seen a guy from Ready, Willing, and Able. You know, it's a program, an inpatient program, you know, dealing with a lot of people that just came home from jail or whatever. He seen it and almost dropped his jaw. I'm crossing the street. I'm showing him. I'm like, "How you doing, bro?" And I'm crossing the street. He like, "Bro." I'm like, I'm turning around like, "Yo." He like, "You see that Lambo?" Yeah, I seen the Lambo, but wasn't that serious? You know what I mean? But that's just, you know, a lot of people come from, man. They don't see things like that. You know, the whole thing is, this is where we at. For those type of people that's living this lifestyle to come and show us respect, that feels good to me. That gives me more motivation. You know, it gives me more motivation, man. When I have somebody like my brother-in-law backing me up, you know what I mean? That gives me even more motivation. You know what I mean? So it's just like, regardless of all that though, even if you don't have nobody supporting you, you have to support yourself. You know, one thing I used to do, I kind of thought I was throwing off. I used to kind of like, not in front of nobody, but on my own little time, I used to talk to myself. I used to imagine me in front of a conference, you know, telling people how things is going to do in my big old corporate business or whatever, you know. But I used to think I was crazy, but then I read this text one time. I read something that was I think it was when I went to go get my GED. It was inside the test. It said the most successful people in the world self-taught themselves. You know what I mean? And that made me feel better. Like, yo, maybe I'm not crazy, because I know it helped me out. It helped me think more on a broader level. I'm like, you know, when I'm talking to myself about this thing that I'm thinking about, something about voicing it gave me more ideas, because I feel like who can relate with me but me, right now? You know? So I wrote more things down. So the whole thing, man, is the point I'm trying to make is, like I said in the beginning, man, the key to success is getting started. Only you can get started.
Right.
Only you can get started. Nobody else is going to get started for you. Nobody can see your dream like how you can see your dream. Your dream is in your head. They can't vision it like you can vision it. Even if you put it all on paper, you got the best illustrator. You know, you got the best person that can voice, you know, and explain it more. You know, they can't see it how you can see it. So the best thing, the best person to do it is you. That's where I want to end that off right there.